Hey everybody, Gage here from Sharp. Today we're taking a look at the 165mm Bunka from Kurosaki's Fujin Aogami Super line. Once we get this to focus, there we go, you'll see a beautiful tsushimi or hand-hammered finish on this knife. Fujin is the god of wind in Japanese mythology, so the finish on this knife is just supposed to sort of emulate little wind strokes. Looks really cool, and then also has a kurouchi pattern on it as well, or that sort of blackness there. This knife is made from 3 layers of steel. 2 outer layers are stainless and the core steel is carbon, so 2 stainless, carbon through the middle. Right where you see this wavy line here is where the stainless is coming to an end and the carbon steel is poking out beyond that. Carbon steel is susceptible to rust and discoloration, so you just have to make sure you're keeping this knife dry and clean, especially when working with ingredients like onions or tomatoes or citrus or anything acidic. Really important to make sure right as soon as you finish chopping, it gets wiped down before it goes on your board and you won't have any issues with rust. Taking a look at the spine of this knife, you'll notice it's quite thin, and behind the edge is quite thin as well. Excellent cutting feel on these guys. They are wicked sharp. Carbon steel is great also because it has awesome edge retention, very easy to sharpen, and just takes a really fine edge in my experience. You do, because of the thinness of this blade, have to be a little bit more delicate when you're using it, so really be careful to stay away from frozen foods, nuts, hard candies, bones, all that sort of stuff. Avoid twisting or torquing the knife in any way in an ingredient or on the board, but the cutting feel is absolutely spectacular, and that's kind of what it takes to get a knife with a cutting feel like that. So fit and finish on this guy is really nice as well. Spine is nicely sanded, choil is nicely sanded. If we take a look at where the tang and the handle come together, is very nicely done. No gaps or spaces or anything in there. Octagonal Wenge handle with no ferrule on it, which is something that I find really beautiful. Not for everyone obviously, but looks really cool in my mind. Sorry, we're losing focus. There we go. This handle is octagonal in shape, so it's suitable for both right and left-handed users. And if we take a look at where this knife balances, right about there. So really comfortable for a pinch grip. The Bunka features a really nice reverse tanto style tip. So that's what you're seeing here, a really aggressively shaped tip, and the Bunka is sort of a sibling to the Santoku. So Santoku is the word translates to 3 virtues, which refers to slicing, dicing, and chopping, or meat, fish, and vegetables. I would argue that the Bunka functions much in the same way, but what that more aggressively shaped tip does, in my experience, is give you a little bit more travel for your guide finger, really close to the tip of the knife. So when you're doing really intricate work, it's really handy. We'll take a look at the profile of this knife. Pretty good flat spot for the, starting halfway through the blade all the way to the heel. A little bit of a rock on this guy as well, so I would say great for either style of cutting, whether you're a push and or pull up and down chopper, or if you're one of those rock choppers, you're gonna enjoy using this knife. So there you have it, guys. If there's anything we didn't touch on that you're hoping to know, just leave a comment down below, and until the next video, stay sharp.